The Department of Education is on its way to ensuring its public schools meet all the requirements of the Adequate Education Act. Superintendent Dr. Narissa Underwood says the Sodexo team gave an overview to the 4 remaining education board members today over its final facility action plan report. The company was hired several months ago to find out what critical repairs are needed in the public schools.
What they have done was they have given them an overview of the overall results and noting that we need to do a follow-up meeting next week on Tuesday to prioritize which items. It's actually going to cost for us to complete all of the urgent improvement projects up to $139 million.
However, Underwood says they only have $36 million of ARA funds available for this project, which means they must prioritize projects immediately. What is good about the report that Underwood mentions is that it lays out what needs to happen to get their facilities up to standard over the next 5 years. In addition, the superintendent says her management team is still working on the recommendations issued out by Evergreen Solutions, which included raising the price for school lunches to reduce how much DOE lost by selling it below the cost.
Our goal is to have the updates ready for the board when they reconvene so that we can make recommendations on the next steps. There had been things that we had already accomplished that's moving towards completion of the recommendations. Part of that is, of course, the assessment of our facilities.
As for cost cutting, division heads and principals gathered together this afternoon to brainstorm on how to save money within DOE. Committee Chair and Price Elementary Principal Lisa Cooper-Nurse says they are gathering input so her committee can come up with an austerity plan to present to the superintendent and the board.
We have some where we're looking at maybe possibly turning on the air conditioning maybe a few hours after the school day begins, because in the mornings it's a little bit cooler. So that would definitely save in power consumption. We're also looking at using email a lot more than printing out information, for documents, and so that would definitely save us in power consumption as well, and also in the use of supplies.
Meanwhile, Dr. Underwood has some good news. She says DOE has released retroactive payments to its employees today.
Right around December, BBMR had identified about $882,000. DOA had released that to DOE so that we can pay the retroactive pay for employees from October 1st to December 25th. So those were all released today.